Hello again, and let's dive right in. I'm happy to be on your screen again as usual, and I know that you want to know about the other two components of body and spirit. For those of you who haven't watched the previous video, please go back and watch the video so that you understand what I do in its totality. So let's talk about the body. I know everybody seems to have their own opinion about how this works. Like I've said in the Tantra series before, we use the vehicle of the body and the tool of sex and sensuality and creative life force to align our energies to live a full life. Have you ever seen people who exude an animal-like sensuality? When they walk in a room, they make heads turn. They attract people to them. But once you talk to them, they turn out to be quite dumb. Sometimes, like I say, as dumb as a doorknob. I don't need to be mean, but just dumb. Or they just tend to be very selfish, or they are very egotistical, or they're just clueless and their energy puts you off. And you often hear people saying, or maybe you've said it yourself, I'm just getting a bad vibe from that person. What does that mean? Yes, they're not aligned. Now, in the above case, the person's sex chakra is congested. Their sexual energy or kundalini force or chi is not being channelized to get the most out of their sexuality. So their sexuality is actually working against them. They look for attention. They take comfort in any person who comes to them. They have frequent relationships, or they just have very casual sex because they need to get that sexual energy out. They can't focus their sexual energy, or they turn to porn or prostitutes, This affects their mind, and they often get addicted to some vice. They don't really harness the potential of their minds. They don't really harness the potential of this kundalini energy that's coursing through their sex chakra, which needs to be transcended. They have no identity. But on the surface, they look hot and confident and they look very in charge. But spiritually, they're empty too. So Tantra, as I've told you before, is the path of compassion and bliss. And this is expressed to the vehicle of the body. We consider our bodies as temples. So if you don't love and honor yourself first, then you cannot love and honor another person, and you can never practice Tantra. You need to have love and compassion for yourself first and then reach out to another. In the airplane, they say, put your oxygen mask on first and then help your child. It's not because you don't care for your child or they don't care. It's common. If you're dead, how can you help somebody else? So I practice this daily with myself. I love myself more than anything and more than anybody in this world, and I'm unashamed of it because I need to love myself. Then my pleasure centers are open. Then I can give pleasure, receive pleasure, and practice the same with a partner. So Tantra aligns you on all three levels. It uses the vehicle of the body, but it aligns you mind, body, and spirit. You have to take time out to practice Tantra. You have to acknowledge a higher power than you. And you have to practice spirituality to practice Tantra.
Hey guys, so I've been watching Avril's videos on YouTube for quite some time now, and I must say I've learned quite a lot of useful stuff, starting from how to build a relationship with yourself and how important it is and how it affects people around you, and how your sexual energy is the same as your creative energy, and how you can channel that energy to do something really big in life. And I must say this has totally changed the way I look at things. I'm totally looking forward to attending her workshops on customized meditation for stress relief and Kundalini and Tantra workshops for sexual and creative energy. I would say go ahead and subscribe her YouTube channel. They're really amazing, and it has changed my life. It can totally change yours too.
Moving on, we're going to talk about the spirit. This is to do with your soul, Atman, your beliefs, that you are an extension of Source, you're an extension of the universe, you're an extension of your root guru, you're an extension of the deity you hold to be above and beyond all, who you venerate, who you adore. It is an extension, your soul is an extension of that. It is not defined by ego. Ego defines things with labels like Avril or John or Raghu. These are just labels to give you or to give people something to cling to. You know, a chair could be a chair, but I've labeled it a chair, right? Maybe it could have been called a table, but somebody labeled a chair and a table. Now, what I teach in the spirit is meditations, but they are different from Kundalini and Tantra meditations. I focus on meditations here to do with your spirit. So from micro meditations three times a day, like 3-minute meditations 3 times a day, to meditations on mindfulness, walking meditations, meditations for self-awareness that connect you to yourself on a soul level. These make you more empathetic, compassionate, analytical, youthful and radiant, intelligent, and most of all, you make peace with yourself. You establish your identity. You allow yourself to grow in confidence, handle stress, and much more.
Hi, my name is Nasira and I'm a media professional. I'm one of those people who have subscribed to Avril Q's videos on YouTube. Avril has helped me get onto this escalator, and I have to say I've reached another level altogether. I have only benefited physically, mentally, emotionally, professionally. It shows in every relationship. It shows in my reaction to things. And I have to say that all of this was inside me, but I really needed somebody like Avril to teach me techniques how to get that out in me. I highly recommend Avril and her workshops because she's going to handhold you and take you to your true potential. And I have manifested everything that I've wanted, and I'm pretty sure that Avril's going to take you there. So watch out for her workshops. She has one in September on stress management, and the other one is on the Kundalini awakening. You have to experience this to really understand. So I'm not going to tell you anything more about it, and I'm going to tell you to just go for it. Thank you, Avril, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Customizing your package with me. Let's get to that. I will do a one-on-one consultation with you, and if you come with your partner of course, we will analyze you as people or as a person and establish what you require. Keep you in mind and what you're expecting to get out of Avrils Qs and the training that I give you. Once you give me a frame to work within, then we will decide what the main modality for you is based on the Mind, Body, Spirit Connect. In the case of all three, I give you meditations, exercises, visualizations to get you where you need to be in the shortest possible time. This is not a one method fits all. I teach as the individual needs to be taught. Each person is unique. So what's good for you may not work for somebody else. So please don't compare therapies. Why do you think I'm always saying converting the impossible to I'm possible? I've just shifted an apostrophe, right? Because you just need to change your perspective. Like I say, nothing is unaccountable for you. Nothing is an experiment. Everything is calculated and thought about. I have tried to address every modality. I stand by whatever I teach because each and every method that I implement for you is something that I have tried out on myself and that I have got results with somebody else. So, Like I said in the last video, be brave, be bold, be unapologetically you, because you're possible and I'm possible. Let's convert the impossible to I'm possible. Thank you.
Hi guys, I'm Julia, professional dancer and performer, and I'm here to give you all my testimonial about Avril Q. This channel really helped me significantly and tremendously, and I'm about to give you all a small brief about all the very many lessons that I happened to learn from her. Firstly, it taught me to center my energy, and it also taught me to be very emotionally, physically, mentally and emotionally strong, and to deal with whatever life is thrown at me. It also made me realize the importance of your strength. Rather than concentrating on your weaknesses, I think you put your strengths aside and then concentrate only on them, and I think you'll be invincible. The most important thing that I actually learned is to believe in myself. It also taught me the very importance of self-worth and how important it is that you don't allow people to disrespect you. It also taught me to think very positively, and it also made me realize that everybody makes mistakes, people make mistakes, but what's not so important is that you make your mistakes and you learn from it. I also learned the most important thing, that people will always comment, give you an opinion and validation, but all of that doesn't really matter. What defines you is only you. So I would like everybody to please subscribe to her channel. It's on Avril Qs. It's only 3 minutes and it's worth a lot of information. It's for 5 minutes, 3 times a week. This channel really helped me, and I'm sure it will help you too. Lastly, I would conclude by saying that she has workshops that are coming up mid-September, and I request you all to attend Avril Q too. And so I hope to see you guys there. Thanks. Please don't forget to subscribe to her channel.
Hi, my precious person. Did you enjoy this video? If you did, give it a thumbs up and then hit that red subscribe button. If you benefited, share my channel and pay it forward. And if you want to keep up with my workshops, my webinars, and get tons of free goodies and free downloads, hop on to avrilsqs.com. I'm possible. You're possible. And we're in this together. So let's make a difference. Let's not waste any time. Let's do this today. Thank you.